Cult of Collector, here to show off stuff and chat with you. Cult of Collector, movies and more is what we do. Cult of Collector, sit back and relax, here comes the show. Cult of Collector, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I loved that so much.
New intro coming at you. We're taking
Yeah,
away
that's
the
cool.
whole creepy
So
giggling lady. I like it, John. Good job. Good job. That was
Did you
good.
hire
Well,
somebody?
That was fantastic.
John's been working on that, and I came up with I have an AI music app, and I was like, I got some lyrics, let's make it work. And that the AI band
Oh,
spit
wow.
that shit out. I was like, hell yeah. Can't get copyright struck on that.
Right? You
Yeah.
guys are awesome. That is so cool.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
really giggling the entire time watching that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. The music worked out really well. It's a good song.
That's cool.
like
That's cool. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jody. There's Lauren. We have John. Mike's joining us this evening.
Yep.
And it's another fun week. I've got a handful of stuff that I got in the mail, some brand new, some things that I just found and said I need that in my collection now.
Yep.
And then we'll just talk to the chat. Anybody in the chat wants to chime in with a question, or if you see something you like and you want to talk about it longer, we can do that too. But yeah, so how was everybody's week since the last show? And Mike, it's been a couple weeks since you've been out of here.
Yeah, I've had surgery on the elbow again and everything, so I'm healing up, and it's all good. Back rolling, back on the horse again.
Very nice, very nice. Lauren, did you have enough children come to your door to justify?
I know. I always like to dress up. It's a ritual at this point. I love to I like binge all of my movies I need to watch every Halloween day, and then I wear a costume. And I wanted more this year. Like I'm in like a new construction kind of situation, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, not as many kids, but there were like giant clusters that came. So at the very least, I did get to, and it's always so funny. Like every time I'm always dressed up, and sometimes they act surprised. It's like, she's dressed up. I'm like, yeah, it's Halloween. There was this one time, because you might have seen on Instagram that I dressed as like a ghost. And I was like, oh, like, here, guys, like, happy Halloween. Like, here's some candy. And I'm like going to close the door, and I heard one of the kids yell at their mom, being like, she's dressed like a ghost. That is a factual point.
Yeah.
Oh, they're always so funny. I always, I'll never forget this one time. I had like a Hermione costume, but apparently I'm a grown woman, and they noticed that, and so then they think that I'm a professor. I'm like, no, I'm actually Hermione, and they're like, you're totally Hermione. I'm like, well,
Like, shut up.
hurtful feelings. Anyway, here's your candy.
No, I should have been like, you don't get this now.
I know, right? I'm like, happy Halloween, you ass. Oh man, but no, it's a blast.
I had a good setup at my house, and a pretty good showing actually. So that was, but yeah, I had like clusters too, which was tricky for me because I like scaring the shit out of the kids.
Oh,
And so like I had it like I was like pretty much like in front of my front door, pretending to just be like an animatronic. And
no.
but then like off to the side, I blacked out the rest of my front porch, and there was a strobe light going. I had an animatronic scarecrow that was like that holds the candy in his lap, but he's looking down.
Oh
And when
my
you reach for the candy, it sets him off, so he sits up. But he was getting hit by the strobe, so like all the kids were getting their parents to go get the candy for him. Like they just kept like looking around, like, nah, I'm not doing that. I had 2 bags of candies. I only went through 1 because everybody just kept running away. I'm like, just take some candy for God's sakes.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But I got more parents this year than I did kids. So
Oh, did you really?
because the kids didn't want to get anywhere near me. So it was great.
That's viable. There's this one it was like a Instagram reel, YouTube short, whatever that was going around Halloween that actually makes me think of what you were just saying, where there's this like raccoon where he's like ransacking like one of those like just take one kind of buckets out on the front of the porch.
Oh, the one that moved is
Yeah, and then like it,
Wow, that-
one of it
like a
moved
witch or something.
the ever loving shit out of this
Yeah.
poor raccoon. I'm
Yeah.
like, that would be me. But oh man, yeah, I would. I don't even know who I would be with, but I was like, just send him off. Like, I'm not getting near that. Oh my god, that's funny.
I had one. There was like a kid crying in the driveway, and I was like, "I'm sorry." The mom was like, "Nope, you did your job, so you're fine." I was like, "Okay, cool." As
It's
long as
all-
you're not mad at me.
oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, we didn't have any trick or treaters this year.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is weird. So that's more
Aw.
candy for us to eat.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too.
Yeah, you live kind of on a street as well, don't you?
Yeah, I live on a dead end street, you know, and kind of like a cul-de-sac. You know, you come around.
Yeah.
So
All the
I don't know.
all the kids around there just grow up and it's not been replaced, you know.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times they would people from other neighborhoods would drive to this neighborhood and do it. But I don't know, maybe it's just a cutback, and there's a lot of trunk or treating stuff going on nowadays.
Yeah.
I think they hit that stuff up instead of going door to door.
Yeah, that's always sad because again, like what I was saying is I love like dressing up and getting to get that little bit of time with the kids, and then the parents are like all smiling and like, oh, like lovely to see you and all that kinds of stuff. Like trunk or treating, I feel like that takes away from it. So
Yeah, I don't like those.
yeah,
Yeah, because kids just go get candy and leave. It's kind
Yeah.
of not very personable. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna take candy. I'm gonna take candy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a like horror cons or comic cons, like the photo op where you just take your photo and you leave, or if you go to the table and you get to have like a quick little conversation. It's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, I'm 49, so back in the 80s, you know, we used to trick or treat, and it was fun. You know, it was like get into stuff. And everybody would be in on it. You know what I mean? And it was it was a lot of fun. It's not like that now. I mean, maybe not around here, but maybe some neighborhoods are still like that.
I feel like the vibe is just completely off, especially in today's time. Like I was born in 1990, so I can kind of like obviously not 80s, but it's still in that realm where it's like we used to like do trick or treating all the time, and then when I got old enough where I felt like I didn't need to trick or treat, but I have a younger sister, so like my mother would go and take her, and so I would stay home and watch like horror movies, the ones that my mom allowed me to own, and and then and so that's always one of those things where I loved, where it's like trick or treat, and you get to see their costumes and you get to talk to them a little bit. Like it's been something of a tradition for a while for me, and it's sad that it doesn't seem to be as a prioritized, you know.
Yeah. People try to make it like it's so bad, dangerous, and everything.
Right.
You know, like and the kids are already freaked out enough as it is. You know, just being a kid nowadays.
Because of Jody.
My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I would do that. Yeah, I would do that.
Before we get started with showing what we picked up this week, what was your guys' favorite childhood costume?
Oh no,
because my favorite was Alf. I went as Alf, and my mom bought the mask, but she had my grandmother sew me the costume, the bottom, but it looked like almost like the real thing. It was furry, and so
that's awesome.
It was a really awesome costume. I think I still have it. It's boxed up someplace, but it was like the actual Alf mask, and then it looked pretty authentic.
Well, when I was growing up, we had the Ben Cooper ones where it was like a plastic mask
Hmm.
and like a vinyl
Yeah, the
trash
vinyl
bag.
just shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, like character stuff. So you'd have like a Pac-Man mask with 2 little holes in it, and
Yeah.
didn't breathe in it, and you were sweating in this like vinyl
Yeah.
trash bag type costume. But those were the
I think
best.
we all win in plenty of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
At some
those.
point,
I remember those.
Yeah.
One of the ones I
Um,
had one year, I saw the movie House like way too early
Oh,
as a
no.
child, and I don't remember the character's name, but like the dude's buddy that died back in the war, and he comes back and he's all like decaying, and he's like an army guy. I forget the character's name, but
oh yeah.
I found a mask of that guy, and I was
Oh wow.
so excited. And I was like, I should know who this is. And nobody's door I went knocking on knew who the hell I was. I had to explain it to them. I'm like, I'm from the movie House. Have you not seen the movie House? They're like, no, why have you? But I don't remember where I found that mask, but I just remember seeing that mask going, holy shit. And it was just so cool. But yeah, I loved going to everybody's and they were like, oh, look at you zombie. I'm like, I'm not a zombie.
That's funny.
That is funny. For me, I was. So let me just. I'm trying not to babble. My my mom didn't like that I liked horror movies, so I like gradually worked my way into like the horror genre. But before that, I was fantasy. So for me, like it's Harry Potter. So I was either Hermione, and then there is another one where I found this kind of retro, like full gown, kind of like bodicey thing, and I was Rapunzel. So I really liked that one. I loved that dress. It got lost in a couple of moves, so it makes me sad, but it was very pretty.
That's funny.
That's fun.
Yeah. I think I was a ninja. That was like one of my favorite ones. And it wasn't plastic. It was like actual cloth ninja or something. So
Yeah.
that was a favorite one, I think.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good one.
Have you guys ever heard the band Ninja Sex Party?
I know that band.
I
name.
mean,
I know
they're
that
actually
band.
really good, but I mean, it's kind of an ironic name, but they're mostly kind of comedy, like kind of 80s / nostalgia rock.
I think I've stumbled
band.
across something from them before because I recognize that name.
But like the lead singer is Danny, and then they have Ninja Brian, but Ninja Brian dresses up this really generic ninja. Sorry, I was thinking about that, Mike, but he dresses up basically like a kid's ninja costume and plays keyboard. But yeah, and these days they have a whole backing band that plays with them, but they're an actual band. Their name is their full name is Tupperware Remix Party, but they're TRWP. Yeah, TRW. No, TWRP. Tupperware
Have you
Remix
seen the
Party.
band where they're all Transformers? They're like in real like good costumes. There's like you know what I'm talking about, like RC, there's the pink one, there's Soundwave, and they're performing as Transformers. And they got really
That's
nice
wild.
costumes. I forgot what they're called though. It used to
I don't
pop
think
up
I've seen
on
that.
YouTube all the time. They got a bunch of YouTube videos.
That's cool. I have to check that out.
That's not
There's a
really
bunch of weird bands like that. Those
Yeah.
a bunch of bands who do like they got like there's another cool band that's called I Fight Dragons, and they incorporate a lot of Nintendo sound. It's rock, but they incorporate a lot of the electronics, a lot of Nintendo sounding, like
Oh,
from
nice.
Super Mario Brothers sound. Those notes and things that like the keyboard they used to those sounds they used to make those soundtracks for the games back in the day. But they use that stuff. But they have them programmed into like actual Nintendo controllers. So when they're playing some of the notes, there's somebody on stage actually playing a remote control, but they're making those sounds with the remote instead of using like a keyboard to do it. It's crazy.
That's fun.
Yeah, they're called the Cybertronic Spree.
Cybertronic Spree. That's pretty fun.
Mhm.
Do they roll out and then transform and then start playing?
I,
Because
I
that
don't
would be
know.
awesome.
I mean, their costumes are insanely good.
That's so cool.
All right. Well, everybody, you want to get? I think we ought to get started. Seeing what we got this week.
I got 5
If-
things this week.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go
If
first
anybody's
since I'm up in the corner?
If anybody watching is new to this channel, we don't have a real structured format, but we always like to start off. Well, it's kind of we start talking about the movies we pick up during the week, which kind of devolves into just talking about movies and things like that. Personally, it's how I like it. I like a little bit of. I just like kind of talking about everything. Some people like more structure, and that's absolutely fine. But we generally kind of go off on tangents and talking about a little bit of everything. But we will.
It's the best
We
part.
will start off going through our movies that we picked up for the week.
Well, John threw me in the top corner, so I guess I'll go first. I like to
Okay.
help people find shit on Instagram. I have a collector that buys a lot from my group buys, and she hit me up and she was like, I want a really cool version of Boogie Nights. And I was like, well, there's this was like weeks before they announced the upcoming 4K steelbook that's still still come, I think, out in December. It's either this month or next month, actually.
It's December. Yeah.
Was it? But I was like, well, there is an old Blu-ray steelbook, but you'll be paying a lot of money. And then I also found this, and when I found her one, I was like, well, I need that now too. So I got me one too. But it's from the UK, I believe. The store HMV had it exclusively, but it's Boogie Nights in this like really cool hard box. So you get.
Oh wow.
That's
I
cool.
love this artwork, and this is like one of the artworks that she sent me. She was like, I'd love to find something with this on it. And I was like, that's cool, but it's just a Blu-ray. It comes with this little folder that has some collector cards and a poster of like the original theatrical poster. It's just folded up in there. But I was kind of hoping I'd get it and slide a steelbook in here, but with this case, I have discovered that that is too tight of a fit. That's what she said. But that's but I thought that was a really cool addition, so I grabbed it, and it was not that bad. It did take a trip back and forth from the UK to the US a couple of times before I got it, but that wasn't anybody's fault. But I scored it on UK eBay. I think I paid like 30 for it, so I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I got her
Yeah,
one,
I've
and
never
I got
seen
me
that.
one, and yeah, heck yeah, that's my first one I got.
Yeah, it looks like the basic 4K case would fit in there, though. It wouldn't. You don't think it would fit in there?
It would fit, but like if I just took everything out, it would definitely fit. But it's gonna be loose. I'll just put in one of my next showings.
Oh,
So
you're
there's-
thinking about putting a steelbook in there, right?
Yeah, there's just a steelbook with nothing else with it. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
still a little bit of a gap.
Mhm.
And I was really hoping that this wasn't as thick as it is. And so you try to put it in there and it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So I'll
Yeah.
have the old Blu-ray steelbook, the new 4K steelbook, and then this bad boy. So it's whatever. It's Boogie Nights all night long.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah, I've
movie to
never
have
seen
multiple
that
copies
before.
of. You never seen the movie, you never seen this.
I've never seen that edition. or
Okay,
that-
cool.
that
I was like,
release.
don't tell me you haven't seen Boogie Nights.
No, I've seen it dozens of times. Yeah.
You have to. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Acres of Movies asks, what's your favorite '90s thriller?
Oh, 90s thriller.
Oh, geez.
I would think.
Such
let's
a
sit-
long question.
Yeah. It's broad.
Would you consider Seven? Did Seven come out in the '90s?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dang, John, you took my answer, man. That's what I
Yeah,
was
that's a
gonna
really
say.
good answer, John.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I was gonna go with the safe Scream, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Seven is another really great one.
Mhm.
And that's always a toss up too. What's is there a difference? And then what is the difference between horror and thriller? I feel like thriller was used a lot more in the 90s.
Mhm.
and then now everything's just horror. And it's like, so what? Is all horror a thriller? Is all thriller a horror? I don't know anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are gonna get annoyed with me at a certain point because I'm gonna be like,
No, please input.
I I completely agree with you, Jody, and I think that for me, I see it as like horror is an umbrella, and underneath all of that is like murder mystery, like thriller, like all that kinds of stuff. But what I call it a horror, and it's like, well, technically it's blah blah blah, and it's like, shh, no, I know what you're talking about, and I get it. It's not horror. We're not doing a slasher up in here, but we need to understand that it's still like, were you scared? So then I consider it like horror, but it's not a horror movie. I get it, but I'm putting it in the realm. And I know everybody's different, totally understand. But for me, I just am like, well, like I put it in the horror. It's like a murder mystery. Like, and have you guys seen Gone Girl? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that not freaking terrifying, that scenario?
Yeah, I'd say that would be a mystery thriller or thriller.
I agree, but is
Yeah.
that not horrifying?
Yeah.
So that's for me. I'm like, I put it like it can be in different categories, is what I'm trying to say. So it doesn't have to be a horror. It doesn't have to be just this. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
I'll shush.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel
Some
like
things you can't. Some things you can't put in a box. Some things is like unboxable.
Well,
I guess you could say.
horror, Mike. Well, everybody, horror to me would be more of a visual terror, and a
Yeah.
thriller is more of a psychological terror. You get.
yeah, 'cause would you differentiate like a werewolf movie to like Hereditary, like those type of things, like an A24 versus like a slasher or a creature feature kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I was gonna agree. I was like, yeah, there's like slashers, like the traditional Jason, Freddy type slasher horror movie, and then you got, like you said, Hereditary, which is more of a gothic-y kind of
Mhm.
horror thriller, but it's still got that horror element where you got to put it over here in the horror box
Mhm.
when it is a very good thriller. I don't know. That's
But
I don't know.
but
Yeah.
but you're not wrong. But you're not wrong, Lauren. It's kind of like saying rock and roll and how many, or you could go back to even blues, and then rock and roll is under blues, and then
Mhm.
and then you have different genres that come under that.
Mhm.
Or you say pop music, and then rock's part of that, and metal, everything. It's just, you start subgenring things, and it's kind of how it gets kind of annoying, but it kind of makes sense and to some degree.
Mhm.
It's hard to explain. Yeah.
I completely agree, and that's just where my thing is coming from, is mostly because I feel like I don't like the, for lack of a better term, gatekeeping, where it's just like, oh, well, that's actually not a horror movie, or that's
Yeah,
actually this, and it's just like, oh,
That's why it's always hard for me to answer a question like this. Like, give me top 5 to pick from, and I'll tell you what's my favorite one of that top 5. But to
Right.
just give you kind of an example of the range of what a thriller is, you go to IMDb top 100 1990s thrillers. Okay, just the top 5 is just kind of like all over the place, at least in my head. Number 1 is Fargo. Number 2 is The Silence of the Lambs.
Mhm.
I agree with that one.
Uh-huh.
Then Misery, I agree with that one.
Mhm.
And then LA Confidential. Okay.
Okay.
And then Reservoir Dogs.
Oh.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
so the word thriller has a lot of definitions apparently.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
but that's why I said like
7, ironically, is number 8. So that's a good list. But yeah, it would be hard for me to pick just one movie from the 90s. But if you give me a top 5, I bet I can pick my favorite one of those.
Yeah.
right. And we said didn't we say horror? So that's why I picked Scream, because that's an easy.
Yeah.
But there are so many, and
Oh
then
yeah.
brought us into this conversation where it's like, well, technically, is this a murder mystery thriller or is
Right.
it horror? And like then going into all of that, but like there's so many. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had great like 90s 2000s even too, like they really brought out some really great stuff, so it's difficult to pick just one.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
A lot of things blur the lines as well.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like film noir is really I mean, I have kind of a basic definition of it, and I, but not in a gatekeeping kind of way. But I'm not going to go into it. But it's kind of the same thing where it takes on many forms as well. Because there's probably horror, there's horror noir, there's Western noir, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is just basically, it's just branched off of mystery, like a mystery movie.
Yeah.
Back in the olden days, there was a mystery movie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of branched off. The detective movie has turned into film noir because it's got a
Right.
darker
Hmm.
edge.
Yeah.
The femme fatale, and stuff,
Mike, I always felt that the film noir versus like the term got coined from what I understand. The French coined the term from watching the gangster movies of the 30s.
Hmm.
And because
so.
the dark grittiness, so that's where the kind of the shadow aspect of the visual side. But I never liked calling a film noir that just because of the visual aspect. Because I think what end up getting flipped around is instead of exploring the gangster, the criminal element, the film noir explores the human element, what makes this person the gangster, what drove him to be the gangster is kind of what noir kind of explores in a kind of a broad way. Yeah.
Because there's even like color noirs and stuff. So it's all basically the human, like you said, the human element, what's going on with it, the mystery, the mystery element, the crime, solving a crime, and stuff. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, Lauren, what did you pick up this week, or what were you wanting to show us?
So I hadn't had time to actually pick up this week, but what I was gonna do was kind of show off some of my favorite ones that I like to watch in October. And some of them are DVDs, some of them are like collectible kind of things. So the first one is Hill House LLC.
Oh
And
yeah.
I know this is terrible.
There you go.
But yeah, it's have you guys heard of this? Do you know about it?
Yes.
Hill Hell.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
it's very good, and it's part of a series now, but this is the OG, and I just really love it. I watch it every year around Halloween because I feel like it's based on somebody, or not somebody, a group that is creating like a haunted house, and then the haunted house is actually haunted, and it's found footage, and I always find found footage to be so much more like you're in the room with them kind of thing. So it really gets to me, and I don't know, I just really like it, and the slow build up, and all of like, if you've watched the movie The Clowns,
Yeah, they're good.
the freaking clown. Like, so it gets me every single time. And I'm such I am so like affected by things where it's just like I watch a Disney movie and it's like I've watched this like 500 times. Why am I still crying in this scene? Like, so it's the same thing with horror movies. I'm like, I've seen this a million times. Why am I still freaking out? Like, but I love that it still gets to me. So anyway, that it consistently gets to me every single time. Like I just really love all of the scares and like the slow building and then the giant third act and everything like that. And like it lets you care about the characters enough, but also do the whole thing where it's like, what are you doing? Why are you going down there? Don't do that. So it's a fun ride, and I really enjoy revisiting it.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. It's been a long time since I've seen that, but I remember, yeah, those clowns. No, no,
Oh my freaking god! It's
no,
like, can you just try to imagine yourself going
nope,
down into a
nope,
freaking basement,
no, thank you.
and then you see the clowns, and then you're like, oh, let's play around. Up, out, pack my
No,
bag. We're out of here tomorrow.
no, all done.
Absolutely not.
Are they little clowns or are they life-size clowns?
Oh, that'd be worse. Why are you making it worse?
Full life-size clowns. And
Oh, okay.
so one of the creepy scenes is that one of the characters goes down into the basement and 3 life-size clowns are just kind of like like sitting there. And then because it's found footage, right? So they pan over here and it's like, oh, what's happening over here? And then they turn back to the clowns and their heads completely all turn towards the person that like has the camera, and she's like, oh shit,
Wow.
like how is that possible? And that's just the beginning. That's the
Just
tip
the
of the
beginning.
iceberg. Oh, but it's so creepy. There's this one scene where the clown is like, fully standing and like looking straight at one of the guys, like in the main group, right? And so he's like, oh, Trevor, like I didn't think you were gonna put that clown costume on. You freaked me out. And it's like, whatever, man, you're trying to be weird. And he walked back into like the living room, and then he finds Trevor, and he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? He runs back over, and he's just like, you were just there. And he's like, I wasn't. So it's like all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's a good movie. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can almost deal with clowns. I think what horror movies that get me are like the demonic type possessed things and cursed objects or something crazy like that, because it's kind of that unknown, like you can almost understand a clown, but it could be a demonic clown. But
Well,
I don't know, I'm weird about
it
some
kind
people
of,
just hate clowns, period.
oh yeah. And I mean, I don't know if you're saying that as like you avoid it or you find it effective, like you like it, but Hell House LLC is like, it technically is demonic, but
Oh, okay.
clowns are involved, of course.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I have to check that out.
yeah, did not to go on.
Reminds me of House on Haunted Hill, the old Vincent Price movie, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
the modern, like more demonic version of it. Yeah,
That's another good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Have any of you guys seen Bring Her Back from this year yet?
I still haven't
Mhm.
watched that. You've shown that off, and every time you do, I'm like, I need to watch that.
It's very good. I thought it was very good. That Mike, you said you were talking about like demons and stuff like that. It's like possession, like kind of style. It's very good, and it hurts the heart and also scares you, and like you care about the characters a lot. It's very well done. I highly recommend it. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Let's check that out for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking up stuff on eBay right now.
Well, Mike, you want to share something, or you want me to first, or?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a lot of new stuff. I'm doing, like we were talking about, film noir, so I'm doing some film noir stuff this month, and so I picked up a couple of new things, but nothing. I haven't got anything new yet, like new releases yet. Just I was gonna say Indicator had a sale, and I picked up some stuff for like $8. So I got there's a Dennis Hopper movie called Mad Dog Morgan.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so this was, you know, Dennis Hopper in the 70s, the coked out, crazed Dennis Hopper. He made that movie. So plus it's in Australia. So I've heard a lot about it. But I've never seen it, but I got that and a couple other ones. They were like $8 and they had like free shipping on it. So it was a pretty good deal, but I haven't got any pre-orders yet. I still got some stuff on pre-order that hasn't been released yet, but it's been kind of a slow week. Slow couple of weeks actually. So
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll go. The first things that I picked up are this is a double pickup for me. The first thing I bought the first thing, and then because I didn't think I was going to be able to get the other thing, then I was able to get it. So I'll show what I got here. Let me get blown up here. But the thing that I didn't think I was going to be able to pick up was this. This is the Chainsaw Man
Oh yeah.
steelbook.
Oh, okay.
It's very tight. It's hard to get this off, but it's got the clear
It's
slip
awesome.
cover.
Oh yeah, awesome, cool, nice, very cool.
You can't hardly read that back. It just says instruction manual, and it's got a picture of him cutting down a tree with the little dog. I'll show you the pictures in the next thing, but this is the steelbook. It's not really wraparound. It's just got that. It don't do anything. There's the inside artwork of them sitting in a movie theater.
Cool.
Yeah, they just released a movie, didn't they? Chainsaw Man movie.
Yes, it's good too. It's just like an arc from the TV show. It's basically a extended episode, but very well done. It was definitely done to be cinematic. But the second thing I got was the same thing, but this is the special edition. It's lenticular.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you can see it. There it goes.
Who did that?
I think it was. I don't know who made it. It just came out probably through like Funimation or the actual studio. Sorry, I'm probably saying Funimation, but I don't think it's them. But it's a wraparound lenticular, but the side doesn't do anything. It does, but it's for some reason got it on the spine. But there's the back.
That's cool.
Ooh,
yeah, that is really cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
I have a copy from the 2017's It that does that kind of thing. That's really cool.
There's the inner cover. When I first bought this, I didn't realize I didn't read a lot about it, and I didn't know it was lenticular, and that's why I really wanted the steelbook because it had the picture of the face mask on here. And I can explain to you. I don't know if any of you guys actually watched Chainsaw Man or not.
Yeah,
It's really
my
good.
son's really into it. Yeah.
It's a really good horror anime. Yes, kind of horror anime, you call it that. But this booklet just has. But I was going to show you some of the characters so I can understand. This is Denji, the main character, and what he becomes is Chainsaw Man. He's got chainsaws on his arms, and there's one that comes out of the top of his head, coming straight at you.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is why he becomes Chainsaw Man, is this little dog. Basically what's going on in this world is you have devils, and like the little chainsaw is like a devil, but becomes his friend. And he helps him. At first, he's using him to kill devils. He's a devil hunter, and they're killing devils. But then Denji gets entrapped. He gets lured and entrapped, and they kill him and the little dog. And then they throw his body into a dumpster, and basically the blood runs into the dog's mouth, and demons can be resurrected from blood, drinking blood. So he becomes resurrected, and then he merges with Denji, and so Denji becomes like this hybrid devil, and these and these exist in other forms too, but they're hybrid devils. So he basically becomes immortal, kind of like a vampire. And he, anytime, basically, there's scenes where he just gets cut in half, but he can completely, his body regrows itself when drinking blood. And this is the main girl. But after all this happens, he becomes Chainsaw Man. He gets recruited into this organization to hunt devils, which can be like big giant monsters to this like regular sized people. And she's like kind of the head of his organization. It's Makima. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time. There's this, and these are just some of the other people that are other hunters. Some of these hunters have special abilities too. They're not exactly demons, but they're like humans with like kind of, I think they're kind of like have like spiritual type spirit like powers, or they're just like kind of meta human sort of. But they're also they're the handlers for the demons that work with them. And
Yeah, the booklet's pretty cool. It's got a lot of laid out.
A lot of detail and stuff too. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to find. Did I skip? I must have skipped a page because I don't see. Oh yeah, here's one of the other. She's a devil. Her name's Power, but she's like, I think she's actually she's a fiend. She's like she's like a possessed. So she's like fucking crazy. She's basically uncontrollable. They have trouble controlling her. She's just completely out there because I think she's got like blood demon power, so she can like create things with blood. Like she manifests like a sword with blood, so she has these blood weapons. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm going on about that, but it's just it's a really cool anime.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're making me want to go buy it. I saw it at Walmart like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, those are just some of the different demons they fight.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that is cool.
Artwork.
Yeah, I think all you guys would actually like it. I don't know if all of you guys don't watch anime, a lot of anime, but this is a really good one. And I have one more thing before I move on, because I did go see the movie and I did get the poster. Let's see the right way around with it, but this is the poster. I like collecting the posters from that they have at the theaters now, but here's the poster.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Actually, yeah, that's really cool.
Sorry, I can't get the whole thing on there. There you go.
Yeah.
You could hang that any way you wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love that.
And I did get one more poster. I think you guys found at the theater. I thought it was pretty cool. It doesn't have a lot of detail, but it was for the Back to the Future 40th anniversary, and it's just this.
That's awesome.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, they did quite a few posters for that 40th anniversary that I was dying for. I wasn't able to get any of them.
This was the very last one. It's actually got like a stain on the back where it said on the counter.
That's when you go discount right here.
Well, I didn't. They're free, so
that's cool.
It's pretty nice. But those were mine. Sorry, I went on and on about that. It's
you guys let me battle. Somebody else has to take the total.
Right.
The thing about the show, it's very unforgiving and very brutal. Like and like he's not like the most powerful. A lot of shows like your main character is like the most powerful being, period. Like the powers keep ramping up on his enemies. Like it keeps going up and up and up for the enemy the ultimate enemy they're looking for. Except for that one girl I showed, like his boss, she's got like some kind of psychic abilities where she can just basically destroy people with her mind, like demons and everything. But she doesn't interfere all the time until usually the end. Whenever, so pretty cool.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, my son went and watched that. He liked it a lot.
Cool. Well, I know.
Who's
Yeah,
whose
I
turn?
haven't checked it out yet though. I haven't checked out
Actually,
Chainsaw Man.
actually saw the 3D. I hadn't seen a 3D in forever. I haven't seen one since I had my eyes got my cataract surgery, and so I don't have to wear glasses at the theater. So I could just wear the glasses without another pair of glasses on top of them. So it's nice. It wasn't. It was like, but it was about the same. It was like it really wasn't worth it. You could see the standard version. It's not. You're not going to miss anything.
Yeah, I've seen 3Ds like that before, and it's like, oh man, there's no difference really.
Yeah.
Just took my glasses off and watched it.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it was though.
Yeah. The only movie I've ever seen that was really effective, well, that was Avatar for one. And that one, there was like one scene in Jackass 3D. There's the one where I've talked about this before, but it's where you see somebody shoot something with a bow and arrow way in the background, and then when it gets right up in your face, it's like a dildo on the end of an arrow.
I think that was the last 3D movie I saw. We went to that. And most of it you didn't need it, and I think with that scene you did. It kind of worked.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think the last movie I saw in
see
3D
something
was
coming
Up.
like right at your face, and it's like
right
right
at
when
it.
it comes into focus, you're like,
It's like slow motion floppy, just a little bit, just a little.
Yeah. A little flop on it.
Just a little. I think we lost her. That would have been her. That would have been her in the theater. She just gets up and leaves. Like, all right, that's fair.
Yeah, it was an extra.
Throws the glasses down and leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here. We're here. Oh my God, that was
Like a
ridiculous.
snake competition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not remember that, but
Okay.
for reminding me.
Okay.
The word floppy is really what took me away.
Well,
Yeah, floppy should be out.
it's a good word. It's a good
Outlaw.
word. It's a good word.
It is very descriptive.
Floppy, flippy floppy.
Stop it! Come on, you're.
He keeps adding to it.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's such a playful word, I can just keep saying it until I'm smacked or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
With what though is what we're discussing.
Yeah, not smacked with a floppy thing.
Okay.
Tiana Loves Movies says, "Oh, Lauren, love you, girl. Hey, everyone."
Oh,
Oh, Lauren's got a friend.
Oh,
We got a friend in the chat.
yeah, Tiana. Oh, nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whose turn is it? My turn or whose?
It
whose
is
turn?
back to you, Jody.
Is it back to me already?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's back to you, Jody.
Okay, cool. I got the new from Scream Factory. I got the new Steelbook for John Carpenter's Vampires.
Ooh. Okay.
It's got so many different textures. It's got high gloss, matte. It's really hard to see in this lighting, but it is a cool wraparound.
Ooh, I love a wraparound.
I love a wraparound. And they didn't disappoint on the inside. You got some characters.
Yes, Jody. Yes.
I know how much you enjoy. And they even went all out. You got
I prefer a reach around, but
right. And then we got the we got the disc art. They gave you disc art on each disc. So I thought that was cool too.
I always hate when they just give you like a blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some. I think my next one I'm going to show you. They just did that. I'm like, that's lazy. Come on, give me some images.
That's
Yeah,
a good
who
sign.
put that out?
But yeah.
Scream Factory.
Yep,
Was that
Scream did it.
Scream?
It might have been Amazon exclusive. I'll have to look. They've been doing that a lot, especially with their steelbooks. So it might have been an Amazon exclusive.
Yeah, I got the regular. I think the older Blu-ray edition from Scream Factory of it.
Yeah. This cover is cool. I think the artist. I think that's one of. Is that Mexi Flex? Is that one of his? I believe so. They don't give him any credit on the back of this. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it's he's a really cool artist. You can follow him on Instagram. He's been doing a lot of steel books, and especially for Scream.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
That's cool.
Do you were you wanting to talk about some other stuff, Lauren, as well?
What you got?
Yeah, I mean,
Tell us all to watch.
yeah,
It doesn't involve clowns.
it doesn't involve class, right? This one actually is, if I remember correctly, this is Taiwanese. I think that's the term, right? But movie from Thailand called Shutter. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
I think I've heard of that.
This
Can't
is
remember if I've seen it though.
you
I'm not sure if I've seen it. I think I've heard of it. I think I might be thinking of Shutter Island.
Oh,
Yeah. Shutter Island is also good, but
Yeah.
this is Shutter. So it's a it's a subtitle kind of thing, but this is the actual artwork.
That's pretty cool.
What's it kind of about? I assume you're going to tell us.
Oh yeah, I was about to do it, but yeah,
I feel like I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry. I don't know. I keep like leading these questions. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm sorry. I feel.
No worries. I'm not taking it like that, but no, but it's so what it's about is that a boyfriend and girlfriend are driving down the highway, and then out of nowhere they do kind of like the oh, they see someone but it's a ghost and stuff like that, and then they swerve and all this kinds of stuff, and then like they keep seeing this person. And the girlfriend's like, well, why do you keep seeing this person? Like, I don't really know. And he's like, I don't know. And he's a photographer. So every time he takes a photo, he sees like a ghostly version of this being in the background of each photo that he takes. And so it's kind of like The Ring and The Grudge a little bit, you know what I mean? Where it continues to haunt you. And then the third act really, I'm not going to spoil it, but it really takes you for a loop of like what he did something, or rather he partook in something. So and then the ending, the scares are really good too, but then like the ending effect is very well done, and it's not talked about nearly enough. And this is a Umbrella, by the way, too. I think I already said that, but yeah,
Check that out.
That's
yeah,
what I was going to ask. It looked like an umbrella.
yeah, it's very good. I highly recommend it. It's one of those annoying ones where it's difficult to find, like even like VOD and stuff like that. So that's why I bought it. So like, you can't take it from me if I bought it. Like,
Yeah, was that remade in America, also known as Shutter too, or?
I think so. I think yeah. I haven't watched it, so I can't confirm that. But this is the one you want to watch. This one.
Okay. Yeah, because there's like an 04 and 08, and I think it's been other countries have remade the similar story. If it's that one I'm thinking about, then
Oh yeah,
it's been
for sure.
remade times.
It's the same thing with like
Like yeah, with whatchamacallit, like the Ring, had been remade like multiple times, the Ring or whatever, and stuff like that.
yeah, or I'm struggling with the name. I love this movie. I hate when I can't remember a dang name. The movie that came out, like, what was it, like last year? It was Speak No Evil. When they remake movies that just recently came out, and it's like, oh, but it's for an English speaking audience. And I'm like, or they could learn how to read. Like,
Hey,
that's a choice.
I hate reading.
Come on now. You don't know how to do the 2 eyeball thing?
No, that's the thing that stresses me out with subtitles. Like, I feel like I'm missing the movie because I'm too busy reading.
It's a challenge. Like it also, I don't know. For
Give me a shitty overdub. I'd rather a really shitty overdub, especially if it's like a bad English overdub and the actors are really, really bad at it. That to me is hilarious.
I hate dubs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm not
Yeah,
against.
me too.
I'm not against subtitles, but unless it's like a kung fu film, and then it can be dubbed, like some Shaw Brothers movies or something. Those can be dubbed because they're done well.
sure.
But
Well,
I'm not against
Yeah.
subtitles. So.
Yeah, I've always watched anime with subtitles. I've never. I can't stand the dubs. I think the dubs have got better, but the only time I was watching dubs is when my cataracts got bad and I couldn't read that on there, so I had to listen to them in dub.
mhm.
But I hate dub. I even went and seen the Chainsaw Man movie subtitle because you could see it both. You could see it both ways, and so I had to see it subtitle.
See,
I just I like the original soundtrack. I'm sorry, I like the original actor.
mhm.
I get that.
That's what I was trying to interject, is that I feel like there's nothing wrong with the dub actors, but then when you let yourself just try to do like the subtitles and you hear the original accents and like that, I don't know. I feel like it's silly, but it's like I'm appreciating their culture while also watching the movie and enjoying like what like they're bringing for me and all that kinds of stuff. And then it's also like phone down. I'm like fully focused. I'm locked in. Like I like that. So that's
Sometimes if it's a bad dub, you almost focus on the dub the whole time. It becomes its own thing because it's so bad, hilariously bad, and you're just focused on the dub the whole time.
for sure.
Like it separates from the movie at the same time. Somehow it's weird. Like it just turns into a comedy or something. It's not supposed to be.
Or they talk like this and they're in a situation where they shouldn't be talking like this, and it makes absolutely no sense. Like, I'm just like, can we? What are we doing?
Well, with
Yeah.
anime, there's a different way the Japanese speak differently. The way they're, I guess their
Oh no!
Yes,
And
their
I'm not.
vocal patterns it's just or like Asian altogether, but it's
Mhm.
just a different intensity in the way they speak and the way their language is structured. So
Oh
it makes it weird whenever you try to with different characters when you try to go back and recreate that in English. It just doesn't work quite as well. And sometimes things are lost in translation, which is not like I speak Japanese and anything like that. I'd like to learn, but it's extremely hard because it's completely reversed to English. Like
Mhm.
you're better off being a Spanish speaker and learning Japanese because it's structured more similar, but
Mhm.
it's
Yeah. What is
it's just weird because
like Spanish?
Japanese like
I was gonna say there was what are they called, like the Romanic languages or something,
banana,
like
yeah,
or
yeah,
something like that, like Spanish in certain ones, but Japanese is
yeah.
there because it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah, the Japanese like they do that. They have some. You don't hear it a lot, but you hear it more in their music where they have certain words they'll roll the R on stuff like that, like Spanish things like that.
Mhm.
They do that as well. So I can't exactly. I'm not a linguist. I can't exactly explain it, but but if you watch enough movies and watch the people speaking, and there's something that's I think there's something about especially Japanese women like these sounds that they make at the end of sentences and things. They make these little and men do it too, but it's men the masculine version of it's not. It doesn't. It's just not there as much as it is with women. But they have these little sounds that they make and stuff that are. I'm sorry, they're cute, but it's these little sounds that they make that it's just makes it different. Sorry, it's kawaii. I'm sorry.
Or he's listening.
I don't disagree. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah. Sometimes it can be like kind of Can't think of the word for it. But.
I know that's a thing that you enjoy. So that's Acres of movies. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So who's
Thank
trying
you,
to
Acres movie.
I suppose?
Oh, what is that? Worst cover art on a special edition of the year. Oh man, I feel like I should be able
Which
to answer
one?
this.
Edward
He's just asking what.
Scissorhands.
Oh, was that above the? Did we miss one? Oh, her.
Okay.
Okay, so
She
her
was
worst is
talking about
Edward
she
Scissorhands.
was talking about Mexi funk artwork. No, that's Movie Hunter. So,
Would you
sorry,
think-
I didn't comment on that earlier. But he said Mexi funk artwork is the best. That's
Yeah, yeah, he does some
okay.
wild shit, man.
I got glasses. I'm still
I
Okay.
haven't seen.
screen.
I haven't even seen what it looks like yet.
I thought the Edward Scissorhands steelbook was nice. I got that. I don't even know if I paid attention to what they did with the 4K slip.
Oh. Dear God. I don't.
Yeah, yeah. The steelbook's not too bad actually.
I like the steelbook. You got a little. I like that they put some imagery in in his blades. I thought that was cool.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Would you
Those are-
rather go on a water ride for Arachnophobia or Goonies?
Goonies, 1000%. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Definitely Goonies.
I'm surprised we never got a water ride for Goonies. So I thought that should have happened. It's probably, you know what, it still can. They're still talking about making a part 2, which I still don't
Could you
understand.
explain the arachnophobia a little bit?
A water
Stacey?
ride, like
I think
how would
it's
that go?
Stacey. I'm just gonna call you Stacy since you said it a couple of times. And
Yeah.
there, when I see
They
Acres of
drop
movies,
fighters on you.
there used to be a place called Acres of Land here that they made wine. It was a local winery. It was actually pretty good, but they don't exist anymore. But every time I see that, I think of that. I like that name though. It's a good name.
Acres of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are going to make a Goonies part 2. Last time I
They
heard.
keep talking about it. They keep saying there's a script and all the originals are on board, but I mean it's obviously going to be about their kids. You're not going to see a bunch of 40 and 50-year-old dudes going on an adventure.
They should though, because they'll be like, "Oh, my back! Oh,
Yeah, right. I mean, I think I would enjoy that
twisted
more.
my ankle."
Funny.
It's like I can't go on any further. It's like you're only 40. Get up.
That actually,
I think it'd be
we
fun.
need to hire you because that sounds great.
Yeah.
That would be funny though.
That would be great.
But then the kids have to kind of come rescue. Man, I don't know. That would be kind of lame. The kids would come rescue them because they can't walk any
They
further.
break their hip or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They broke their hip. It's like, you're only 42.
As long as Sloth is still alive, then I'm okay with this whole thing. Like he needs to be like still alive and still kicking. I don't need a Sloth kid. Definitely don't need that. But as long as we still get some Sloth in there, I'll be happy with it. If they pan to him like dead and he's like a picture on the wall, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I mean the actor that played him died since then.
That's okay.
But yeah, they could get anybody.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they
not
could get
okay.
anybody.
I'm just saying we can continue the character without the actor.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They might even make it like AI or something. Raise them from the dead, you know.
Right?
That's funny. You're morbid, but it's
Where are we at here?
Either John
we're on
or
Mike.
Mike.
Well, I mean, I didn't get a whole lot. I did watch. I watched the new Conjuring last week on.
all right.
I think on Amazon.
How'd you like
We
that?
rented it. Yeah, I don't know. What did you think about it? Because I mean, me and my wife are fans of the series, but it kind of got I don't know. It kind of had kind of a happy ending, sort of, and I didn't know how to feel about it. Like it had some really good jump scares, but
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a part where they're like riding off on a motorcycle and stuff, and I'm just like, Well, I didn't know how to digest it exactly, but I don't know.
No, I totally agree with you, and it sounds like you're a fan of like I imagine like at least the first two, like maybe those are your top favorites or what have you.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got all the offshoots. You got Annabelle, and you got the Nun.
Oh,
That's
well,
yeah,
like the entire universe, that's a whole other story. I'm talking anyway. My
yeah.
I'm specifically talking about Conjuring. Like 1 and 2 are my top favorites, and everything
Oh
else.
yeah.
I feel like that like they try and they do give you some good scares. It's just like it's not fully there, and
Yeah.
obviously James
I
Wan
mean,
not being
yeah.
fully involved is a huge part of that. And
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
like.
No, I don't disagree with you there. Yeah, that's
Mhm. And the last one that you were just speaking on, I agree that there were some good scares and stuff like that. Like there were good moments, but I just felt like it lost itself a little bit with the whole like familial like kind of drama that it was trying.
yeah. Yeah, they had like this future son-in-law. He
Exactly.
kind of he kind of joins the crew and stuff, which is cool. Which I don't know. I hate being critical of stuff sometimes because I kind of
Oh, I'm the same way. Like I always try to be like that's not my cup of tea, but if you like it, that's totally cool. So I'm like that too. But yeah, it's just like it just didn't
well when my wife at
for
one point
me.
went, "Oh," that's when it kind of lost me because I was like, "Oh, there's no ahs. I don't want that.
This
I
is
want
the
scary stuff."
Conjuring. A
Yeah,
woman, a demon woman's supposed to be vomiting in this other woman's mouth.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Oh, I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's not the best of the
yeah,
series, but it's
and
it's it's enjoyable. I mean, if that's it, it's kind of a nice little cap off, I guess. But
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like if it's the finale, it's like, you know what?
yeah,
Like it's trying to like tie it up in a bow. And like
mhm.
while I didn't like the previous one with the devil made me do it one. I was not a fan of that one. So like this one
Mhm.
was better than that one, but then I still
Yeah,
felt like it just didn't have the same vibe. But that's
mhm.
okay. We still have the
Yeah,
first two. So
yeah. I mean, I kind of like the whole premise, though. I know that's kind of
Oh,
loosely based on real people, but it was kind of cool.
mhm.
You got the cursed objects and
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
It's a cool idea. So I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I always say like every single time, like even it's like I didn't like the storyline or whatever, but forevermore will I say Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga have an amazing amount of chemistry.
Mm.
And I
Mhm.
just like they feel like it's not just like oh like romance and stuff, but it's like proper marital like friendship and camaraderie. Like it
Yeah,
just
they.
real.
Mhm.
Like so
Yeah, they seem real. Like you could
every
believe them being married. Like
every
they
single
seem legitimate. To sort. Yeah.
exactly every single time. Like they don't phone it in ever. And
Mhm.
I just think that
Yeah.
that is very special. And so it's like even if
Yeah.
it's like I think this movie's kind of stupid, but Patrick and Vera. Like,
Mhm.
I always go straight to that. So
Yeah.
I think that they always give you your or their 100%
Mhm.
for your viewing. So can't ever shit on any Conjuring movie when they're involved because
Mhm.
even like what was it? I think it was Annabelle Creation or Annabelle Comes Home or something like I can't remember, but it was like
Um,
they were only in there I think it was Annabelle Comes Home, or they were only in there for, like, the very beginning, but
mhm.
even then, like, very small amount of screen time. You still feel it, and
Mhm.
I don't know.
No,
I
yeah,
scream
yeah,
to the rooftops about, like, how great they are. So, like, yeah, that's one of, like, the best parts along with James Wan that, it
mhm.
makes
But, yeah,
those
he's a great
movies worth
director. Yeah,
watching. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, yeah.
Acres, huh? Were you about to say something, or did I just hear
Oh no.
something in the something come through? Okay.
Oh, that's
Acres, the movie said, "Would you rather see a stunt and effect show for Nightmare on Elm Street or FX movie?" Assume you or FX movies. I understand. Do you rather see a stunt and show, which would be like practical effects, for
Probably
Nightmare on Elm
effects
Street?
and stuff. Yeah.
I'm
Or
I'm
FX movies?
definitely a practical effects over.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
And some of those stuff they did on the Nightmare movies, those were awesome. The faces
Yeah.
come out in the chest to see the behind the
Yeah.
scenes of all that.
Most definitely.
Those are really good, really cool little featurettes to watch on all those
Yeah.
movies.
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, did anybody get that box? You got that box set, didn't you, Jody?
The steel box,
The big steel
yeah,
box.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll show something right now. There's not much to talk about it because it's a documentary, but they made a really cool steelbook with it. And this would be the Cheech and Chong's last movie.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get
Steelbook.
that. I did not pick that one up, but yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I've seen this one. It's got
is
a
that
cool
a
slip
steel
on it.
book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Oh
right.
wow.
I like that. Ooh, all right.
It's about time that they made another one, you know.
It's a documentary. It's not a
Oh,
movie.
oh, it's
Yeah.
not. Oh,
Yeah, it's just a Cheech and Chong documentary.
oh wow. Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know if it doesn't. Oh, sorry, I don't have the disc in there. It's still in my player, but that's got some
Because you're
old pictures.
watching it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've got to see
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that looks so cool.
it's a good documentary though.
Mhm.
But it's like it's them basically. All the new footage is them driving across the desert, talking about their path. Talking about their paths and everything, and it's really not a lot of stuff you haven't really seen through YouTube. Those documentaries. There's some footage, more original pictures and video and stuff from behind the scenes, but not a lot of different stuff. But they do eventually kind of get arguing with each other about why they quit, because they both
Mhm.
like basically I think they both wanted more control, or one thought that one was doing more than the other and this and that. And they talked a little bit about Lou Adler. He was their producer with the records for a long time, and he made the first he made Up in Smoke, and they were like, well, is this a Cheech and Chong movie or is this a Lou Adler movie? Which I personally think the first one's still probably the best. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's
Up
the
in smoke.
first, but the second, well, I mean, I kind of like all of them a little bit differently, but like still, well, not still smoking was like it was like it was one of their
Concert
movies,
film.
but it was just them doing basically a live performance sort of with little skits interjected into it. But it, but next movie and Nice Dreams, or I like those movies. They do have a different feel to them than the first movie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then you
Nice
had the
dreams.
Korskin brothers and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Up in smoke and probably nice dreams are probably their best two out of those that they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good documentary. It just I thought they made a beautiful steelbook, for a documentary. It's kind of
Oh
strange.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Really
hoping they
nice.
made a movie though. I don't understand. I don't know if they still can't get along to this day about it, or I don't know. I think Cheech Marin won't grow his mustache back out. He said, "I refuse to ever grow it back out."
It
That's
would take $10 million to grow my mustache.
Yeah, right.
But Tommy was basically he was directing everything, and I think, and I don't know if he just it was just mutual between them both. One had one issue, but it was really a fake argument, but they got in an argument. It almost seemed like it was real, and then they cut, then they kind of reconciled and whatever to finish it. But it's almost like they got in a real argument about like who wanted more control. Cheech wanted, Tommy was directing, but Cheech wanted, like, kind of said, well, really, wasn't I directing as well? Is it doing this or that? And he said, You know, he wanted more. He wanted to be more involved in the writing and stuff, and which he was in the early days. It was just petty crap whenever people get famous and one wants to be more famous than the other or want credit being kind of the one wants to be credited as like the genius type of the group, or you know who's the brains behind the operation. Those kind of petty arguments and
Yeah, it's
people
always
get in.
ego
Yeah.
and money usually
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
ruins a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
yeah, what's his name's got a pretty good business on the side, making like gummies and pot. and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. For sure.
Acres a movie, the best Golding Hawn on screen cinema moment.
Oh wow.
I'm thinking of one right now that, of course, I'm thinking of this, but it's in Bird on a Wire. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but in the movie Bird on the Wire, it's where Kurt Russell, was it Kurt Russell in that movie? No, it's
So Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's where they're climbing out a window and they're going across. They're going across something, but her dress blows up, and he's like, well, I'm glad to see you're wearing underwear now. Sorry.
Mine would probably be somewhere in the movie Overboard, because I thought that was one of the that movie I watched way too much when I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I kind of like Private Benjamin. Like when I was a little kid, like when you first noticed like HBO and stuff. It was
Oh,
always
yeah.
on. Like when she's in the army or something. It was always on. So it was like,
Or Death Becomes Her. That was a good one.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I forget about that movie for some reason. It's got Bruce Willis in it.
I know it had a great cast.
Yeah. Pretty
That's a
decent
good one.
effects.
Haven't seen that in a long time. That's a good one.
I think did it get a 4K, or did you get a newer Blu-ray?
I think it does have a 4K now.
I think you're right. It's either maybe Scream did that or Shout.
I want to say Shout Factory definitely put out a Blu-ray.
Did I get it?
Yeah, it's on 4K.
Oh yeah, I got that 4K. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's,
Because I was disappointed that it didn't come with a slipcover.
Oh yeah, it's on Scream Factory. I think that. Yeah, Shout Factory. Yeah.
That's a good one. Is there any more chat, John, before I go on? That you want?
Yeah, there's a couple other questions here.
What is it?
This is another who would you cast as Vera and Patrick for the prequel?
Oh, sounds like a Lauren question. Well, it sounds like she's thought about it already.
Because she, oh shit, her
This isn't a test. It's okay. Just
I know. I hate where it's like it should be on the top of my head, but it's not. It's what is her name? Her younger sister, the one that played in The Nun.
Oh, I can see your face.
I know, right? I
Quick,
can't.
somebody IMDb. Hurry.
I'm trying. Like, how do you look up? Google. Let's go to Google.
I mean, that's one of the things that they made that help.
Vera Farmiga, sister. Oh, it's get off my screen.
What up?
Oh. Thaisa.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. I would recommend. I thought that she did a really good job kind of playing like one of like, you know, the relatives or what have you in The Nun, prior to Vera and her being Lorraine, you know. So I think I would recommend that because it looks like her. So if we're doing a prequel, definitely use her. And then Patrick, I don't really have a strong opinion on. I feel like I got a couple of faces in mind, but as you can tell, I am fantastic with names. So
yes, yes.
I'm just withholding, and I don't.
You're gonna keep that one to yourself. I
I
get it.
know. But no, but there are a couple that I could see doing, like the stoic, like little like fresh hair, like macho man, but also like I can see things kind of like I can see that in a lot of different younger actors. But do we need a prequel is really, I guess, my question.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
We don't, but they'll eventually come around to it probably because
I know, but
I'm sure.
it's been a big franchise. So yeah,
I know, but that's the point where it's just like we're doing this with The Conjuring, with Insidious, with Scream, with Halloween, like all of these
Yep.
things. It's like we're just keeping to make them and make them and make them. Like, why can't we just be like, we have got this down
yeah,
here?
and invent something new, new
Yeah.
characters, new movies,
Something new would be great. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
make
about
it make a new franchise of some sort. You know?
I'm about to walk around the room because I agree with you. Like I've been screaming about that lately, and not
Mhm.
literally. Like I'm not
I
crazy.
mean, it couldn't be that hard to invent some new characters and write a good story. I mean, it couldn't be that hard, could it? You know?
Or just like it's like, oh well, let's use this title to make my own slasher movie. It's like here's a crazy idea. Just make your own slasher movie. Or like if you want to make like a demon movie that isn't really about this actual franchise, that's cool. Just go make it on your own. Like, why do we need to be like globbing onto a franchise? And we know why, but like glob onto a name, but then make it nothing like part of the franchise. And then
Yeah. I mean, it would have to
like,
be an indie movie, and it would be like a breakout hit, and then Hollywood wants to buy into it, and then they'll.
Well,
make
we've got the Terrifier.
originals. Yeah, the Terrifier, like I like.
Terrifier. We've got 3 of. We're gonna have 4 total.
Mhm.
Well, and if you got the right director too, because like I keep pointing to Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho from 2021, and it's like that's an original concept, and not everybody like went and sought after it. And like, I know that he does the Cornetto series, so he's got something, but that's an original
Yep.
concept, and
Mhm.
I feel like like Barbarian like did really well, and like
Warriors, or what was it? Not Warrior. What is it? I always want to
Weapons.
call
Weapons.
I always want to call it Warriors for some
and
reason.
that was
Weapons. Yeah.
same guys that did Talk to Me before Weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I thinking of something different? Anyway,
Well, did you see Late Night with the Devil? That was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you can make a whole series out of it, but it was a good ideal, you know.
oh yeah, and those are all really great examples. And I wish I had a list, but there are a ton that you guys like, made great examples of, where it's like making original content. Like I will jump into the car and immediately go and support original content like that, rather than watch the umptieth like Halloween movie or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's really important not only to support that, but also to supporting it also
Yeah.
gives like incentive, where it's like, oh, like people actually want to see this. It's like, yes, we want to see this. Like,
Oh yeah, Hollywood would rebuild itself overnight if they just had the fresh ideals and people would run to the theaters, because it's like you can only see it in the theater. We're not going to be streaming this. You got to see it.
Hello.
Everybody would run and fork over $40, you know, or whatever it is, you know.
yeah.
It,
All right.
Kind of funny you said Edgar Wright because he's doing the new Running Man movie.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. which is a remake, but still, it's a newer, fresher
Yeah.
kind of concept.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's been
like
40
I
years.
liked I haven't seen it, but I like from the trailer, I like the direction that they went.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I trust Edgar with anything that he does. Like, I actually recently rewatched Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Have you guys?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love that movie so freaking much, and just the way that
Such a great soundtrack.
such a great soundtrack, and the way that he makes it feel like a video game, even though it's a movie, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
based off of like the graphic novel and stuff like that. Like, he just brought it to life, and I just thought it was so cool. Like, he's so inventive. So I trust him with anything. I don't even care. Like, Edgar Wright's on board, I'm good.
Yeah, he's one of the future directors that's gonna, be the big directors and stuff that is
Oh,
doing
yeah.
something,
For sure.
always got something fresh going on and
For sure.
interesting, so.
I love his like
Yeah.
quick like whiplash kind of like shoot to shoot kind of thing that he does. I don't know the terminology, but
Mhm.
but it's just like
That's-
whip, 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 and it's just like what's happening? I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what Hollywood's always like, oh, we're running out of money. What are we gonna do? It's like, well, write new material first of all. Like, get people in here that are talented, that don't want to rehash stuff.
Well, The Running
fresh
Man,
ideals,
The Running Man, this is actually the third version. It's like a 60s movie, isn't it, as well?
I can't remember if it
Pretty
was
sure. I
the
think it's
same.
a second remake, yeah. But I thought the
can't
same
remember.
thing. I kinda had to eat my words a little bit because a friend of mine was asking me. I didn't even know it was coming out, and he asked me about it, and I was like the same old, so I don't like, I said, "I don't like remakes much," and then when I went to see Chainsaw Man, it was the preview for it, and I was like, "This actually looks good." I have to kind of
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh,
isn't it like based on Stephen King? And I think Stephen King has like said a lot of good stuff about it, like
Yeah, he
positive
called it like
stuff.
the Die Hard of our age is what he is what he called
Yeah,
it.
he's
I was like,
real
"Word?"
excited about it and stuff.
Mm.
So
But
I don't know
also
what that-
that same friend of mine, I was like, he's like, I didn't know that was a remake. And I was like, he's like a year or two older than me. I was
Like, how do you not remember
he's like,
that?
I was like, I sent him the thing. He's like, I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger was in that. And then he sent me another text. I don't really like Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Well, we could fix Hollywood. All we got to do is get one of those planes that they use when Hollywood's on fire that dumps water
Yeah.
and just reintroduce cocaine to Hollywood, because
Cocaine, exactly.
that's when we got the best movies.
Mhm.
Was the 80s,
Yeah.
and when we were just getting the wildest shit, and everybody was like, "What is this?" Then we go back and
Yeah.
watch now, and we're like, "This don't make any damn sense."
Yeah, because
It was
do some
beautiful at the time.
cocaine.
Yeah,
Think
that's
you're
all we need.
think you're
They
super talented and you're gonna write all kinds of stuff, and it's like this is
they're
the best
all
script
they're all
ever.
in they're all in slow motion on gummies now. No, we need to snort some coke and get our minds working again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like get going, get moving, guys.
Yeah,
We need to do
they're
this.
all like, "Guys, I just watched this movie last night. It's called Nightmare on Elm Street. I
It's
think
like,
we
no,
can
drink some
redo it."
coffee. Drink some
No.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need future extreme burnouts
Yeah.
from cocaine, the real burnouts. Like,
Yeah.
you recover from weed eventually. If you stop smoking weed, you'll recover from that being burned out. But
Yeah.
it's permanent with cocaine. Like
Yeah,
Chevy
there's no
Chase is
fixing
the
that.
prime example of that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just and everything is so
Poor guy.
slow in Hollywood. It's like God, why is it taking so long to just get some good ideas? All of a sudden we got some good movies here in the last few years, original stuff. And
Oh yeah.
it's just I don't know what the deal is. It's like it's just not. I don't know. It's crazy.
I feel like, at least from my perspective, I am obviously not in the industry, so I have no real idea. But it seems like they're hiring young too, and then they come when in with like the message or something like that. So like that's more
Yeah.
important than just telling a good story.
Yeah.
And I and I'm thinking about Disney, but also it's just, you know, like horror movies or action or what have you. Like it telling just tell a good story, really.
Yeah.
Like and like
Well,
we
that's
were
why horror movies, why
with-
people like horror movies, because it doesn't have all that, political stuff or,
Mm.
you know what I mean? We just want to hear this story. We don't,
exactly. That's the
we want
point.
to turn our brains off for 2 hours. We don't,
Yeah, and my thing is that I don't have a problem with where like, you know, like this happens to be over here off to the side, but like the entire point is the story, right? Like you're just telling a good story. And
it's just a story.
we I feel like I'm involving myself in Hollywood, my bad.
For sure.
It's been lost where it's just kind of like just tell a good story and make it original again, like what we were talking about with the whole like using like a franchise to make your own story but you're globbing on when like you could just make your own original story, like just make your own original story.
Oh, yeah.
But then also you need to make it good. You can't just be like, oh well, this person is this, so you're XYZ because you don't like the movie. And it's just like I just like a movie. Like it's exhausting. Like
Well, now a lot of stuff, a lot of the best stuff's coming from like streaming services. They're all on board writing movies and producing their own content. And, here's Hollywood's over here, and I don't know, it's just kind of a big mess right now. But a lot of like the core movies that come out to theaters are just kind of blah, just not.
Yeah.
Every so often we get good ones. I don't know, not all. It's not a big drought, but we get them, but not as like they used to be. Like all these classics would come out, like got Star Wars, it blows everybody away, and Jaws, and Indiana Jones. Well, those are franchises though, but you know what I mean.
I completely agree with you, Mike. I think that's definitely like that there are still originals that come out, and that's again like I get really excited for them, and almost always like I'm impressed and happy for them, but they are definitely few and far between compared to like the the Jaws like era and all that kind of stuff. So for sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the streaming services aren't doing good stuff, because they're doing good stuff, but and another thing is if a really good movie's made and nobody sees it, then nobody knows it. You know what I mean? Like it's under promoted, or it's not
I know
advertised like it should be or something.
I was on a different like it was like a collab or podcast or whatever. Like anyway, I brought up like 5 movies that came out like from like 2020 and on, and one of the guys was like, how do you know about all of these movies? I'm like, how do you not? Like, I'm like, it's all over the internet. And so I agree that it's kind of where it's like you want to promote it, but then also it's like, how have you not heard about this? And
and it could be there's so much stuff, but there is great movies out there right now. We just don't see them because there's so much content. There's so much stuff at times. You don't know what to watch when you sit down and you got streaming services. You don't know what to watch because you got 100 things to choose from every second. You got all this stuff.
Yeah, or you go back to the thing that makes you feel good, right? Like it's your like comfort movie instead of trying something new or what have you.
Yeah, which I fall victim to that, And
Me too.
I need to, but I don't know. I guess that's why we don't get paid the millions to make movies in Hollywood, I guess. But I don't know. But Jody does have an idea with the cocaine. I think that's
for sure.
Definitely part of the equation.
Yeah, I think I solve everything, honestly. I mean, give me a better example than Gremlins 2. I mean, if that doesn't tell you we need more cocaine in Hollywood, it will.
We need
speaking
Gremlins
I know, right? I wouldn't mind another one.
Well, even those early P.T. Anderson movies, Paul Thomas Anderson movies, he was definitely doing some coke when he made those, like Boogie Nights and some of
Yeah.
those. And
Oh my
Hard Eight.
Oh, and
Have you guys ever seen Hard
Magnolia.
Eight? Yeah, Magnolia for sure.
Oh,
A
Magnolia.
lot of
was
people have
wild.
never seen Hard Eight. They don't even know he made that. I'm
Hard
sure Mike's
Eight.
seen it, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
his
a good
first
one.
movie.
Yeah, it's the first movie. Yeah, it's about
Mm.
gambling.
Yeah.
Stuff. It's really good. Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
smaller movie. Doesn't have 100 people in it like normal
Yeah.
PT movies.
Sorry, I
Huh.
got interrupted. I was thinking about earlier and I wedged it in there.
Yeah, I want to see that new movie, but everybody's been kind of crapping on it, so I don't know.
Yeah. The only other, I'm not going to blow myself up or blow my picture up for that. I wish I could blow myself up like that guy on the Muppet Show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could make flames explode, not literally blow myself up. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we should end it. We should just all explode. Is it at the end
Yeah,
of every episode?
bombing guy. Yeah.
I guess that was Gonzo would always do that, wasn't he? Was it Gonzo would always blew up?
I don't know. He was like the bomber guy or something. I don't know what his
Yeah.
name was.
Oh, but this
Oh,
is
yeah, there
I'm
you
not
go.
I'm not making a big deal because there was Toxic's Avenger.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
I think Jody showed that last week, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah. Because I was
has
excited. It was a
it has like a
steelbook and it
flip.
came with that slip cover. I thought that was cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Oh, wow.
Shin Godzilla, which Jody showed. I got Jody to show. He said, I wasn't going to show this till you got yours. But I was like, no, I want to see it.
It turned out cool. I love that
Yeah,
color
that's
on that thing.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't wait when Shin Godzilla came out, and I ended up importing it and paid a little bit too much money for it.
Lauren, I think
Okay.
you came in late last week. That's why I don't think you saw these two. I think Jody showed them off early.
Yeah, me and you were showing off stuff while we were waiting on her. Oh, and John left. Okay, cool. He's like, screw this. I'm gonna go watch Shin Godzilla. There he is.
I hit the wrong button. There we go. There you go.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that is cool. Great artwork.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice purple.
Ooh. Pretty.
Yep.
Love it.
That purple's pretty awesome. Did it have
Oh,
anything really on the inside? Just the city burning.
Yeah, I think it was just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys ever, when you get a new steelbook, you just sit there and look at it?
I put it immediately into a protector.
I just sit there and I just do the thing.
Yeah.
There
Big Bang
was the
Theory.
Toxic Avenger there.
I was just so happy that came with that slipcover. They didn't
Yeah.
advertise that. All
Oh,
they
yeah.
advertised was that steelbook. They said nothing about that slipcover coming on that thing.
Have you watched it yet, Jody?
I have not, and I really, really want to.
It was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
wasn't
Toxic
bad.
Avenger, so you can't mess it up too bad.
Yeah.
It had some
that's great.
lower budget elements in it that felt like it had kind of a old trauma feel to it. Which was
Yeah.
a good thing. So that was the good thing. It felt like it was very limited in sets and things, like they were intentionally making it look more low budget than it was. So it was good. It was pretty good.
That's cool.
A lot of practical effects and things like that.
That's the best
People
ones.
getting their arms ripped off and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Like the old days.
Like the old days.
Like the old days.
Well, one of the next ones I got, we got a steelbook for this here in the States from Scream, but then at the same time, this company called Cape Light in Germany announced a steelbook for the same movie, and I was like, well, that one's so much better. But I got a new 4K steelbook for Child's Play,
Ooh, nice.
and
one.
it does the embossing. The title's embossed. There's an embossed
Mhm.
frame. He's embossed just a little bit, just enough to get you. And you got this hilarious picture on the back.
Great.
I
Love that.
that picture. And
That's
then you
the
got this
Owen Mills
creepy.
photo.
I love this picture because like the kid is focused, but Chucky's not.
Ooh, okay.
That's a badass picture. The discs, unfortunately, are just different colors, but you get 3 discs with this one. But yeah, I thought comparatively, from what we got from Scream here in the States, this one was so much better.
That's cool. That's a good find.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's that embossing. Yeah, I love
Oh,
that they
yeah.
did the framing and the title, and like a lot of him and his arm is embossed, but his face isn't. So it gives it like a 3D effect for the picture. It's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, that is cool.
that is
Yeah, I got it from Cape Light. They're in Germany, but they do ship to the U.S. And it wasn't that bad either. So I've ordered a couple of things from them.
That's cool. Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I can see why you
Cool.
collect steel books now,
Heck
Jody.
yeah.
Oh, I love steelbooks so much.
Well, since we've been doing the show, I've been buying more and more just because. Well, there's like the ones I bought have been pretty cool ones too. Like the ones that's come out recently. Some of those have been some pretty good steel books as well. So that's been
Yeah,
worth buying
they're
them like
doing
that.
better here lately.
Yeah.
They're giving you more embossing and more like exclusive artwork with what they're working with artists and stuff. So steelbooks are getting fun. They're just getting more expensive, which is really irritating.
Yeah.
Fair. Very true.
You got anything else you want to show off, Lauren?
Yeah, I have one that is another one that I like to watch around like October time. It's another kind of like found footage, but it's like a modern found footage. Not talked about enough, so wanted to highlight it. Spree, have you heard of this?
Oh, I saw the trailer for that. I have not seen the movie though.
Yeah, it's Joe Keery, the one of the actors from Stranger Things, if you're familiar.
Oh yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's very good. It's this YouTuber that wants to go viral, and he's like, I know how I'm gonna go viral. I'm gonna like Spree is basically Uber in this world. So he is a spree driver. And he's like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, he drugs all of the water bottles that are in his car. And he's like, oh, have a water bottle. And then they pass out. And he kills them. And then he records it. And then he's like, look, guys, I murdered somebody. And he's like, look, I'm going viral. And it's just like, you're insane. You're just watching a crazy person continue to be crazy the entire time.
Yeah.
But then it's all like, you know, like look, guys, I'm blah 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 blah. Like it's wild, but it's a lot of fun. And seeing Joe Keery, the actor, play like a crazy person,
Mm-hmm.
it's very interesting. It's got a good cast too. So yeah. Anyway, but
Yeah,
that-
that looks great.
that's one that I think that's streaming on, I want to say Hulu. It's streaming somewhere. I'll have to double check. But it's a very good one. It's a very if you like horror movie, I was about to say easy watch, but then it made me laugh. I'm like, is it an easy watch for everybody? I don't know. But yeah, it's
looking. I was looking for it on Amazon. I can't find it. That's weird. Is it just Spree only? Just Spree? That's weird.
Yeah. Just spring. I could help you.
Yeah, I found where you can rent it and watch it. But
Yeah, I could swear that it was maybe
Yeah.
it was just a couple days ago it was streaming, but
I like to check that. A couple others you talked about I want to check out as well.
yeah, it's very good. And while it's, you know, like found footage and you're like, it's kind of like one we were talking about this earlier, where it's like you're rooting for the antagonist a little bit. Like it's kind of like that, where it's like you don't want him to get caught, but also you're killing people, but also in a weird way, it's like I kind of like you, but like I feel uncomfortable that I like you. And it's like I've got mixed emotions right now.
Acres of movie asked this a long time ago, so I feel like I keep talking over you, Lauren. I'm sorry
Mhm.
tonight,
That's okay.
but I just want to get to this before the end of the show. If she's still watching, James Wan, Tommy Knockers, would you give him 140 million on budget? 140 million budget. So
The
On
remake.
I don't
Tommy
know.
Knockers.
Mm,
I like her for her weird questions. My kind of
Yeah,
my kind
she's
of
full of questions.
I have a feeling.
good
I don't.
conversation.
I mean, I like James Wan, but I don't feel like we need a remake of Tommy Knockers. So I would hold the check.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing, right? Like all of the money that goes into these movies, where it's like use the money for something original, which is what we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 140 million could make a lot of smaller movies.
Heck yeah.
Good movies.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of the issue with what Lauren was talking about earlier about bringing the young people in, is that a lot of the budgets have went up, and I've talked about this before, how you have a lot of inexperienced people who are being given these massive budgets, and especially with the Disney stuff and Star Wars and Marvel, how many movies they've had to reshoot half the movie that costs no telling how much,
Yeah.
just because the movie. Some of this isn't because of the directors, because this goes all the way back to the what came after The Force Awakens, that movie,
Was it Solo?
no, the other one, the one where it was the shit. Well, I'm sorry, but it was
It wasn't
I
Rogue
don't
One, was it?
yeah, Rogue One.
Oh,
Rogue
okay.
One
Rogue
they did that with Rogue One because the original director, it was a good director, but then Kathleen Kennedy didn't like him or something like that, and he got fired, or he left, I think, right in the middle of production, and then it got, even though that ended up being a good movie, but it may have been even better if it was
Mm.
the original director of that he got fired, or he left, or something like that. But that's been the ongoing trend with these movies, is either they have bad directors and they make bad decisions, they have to reshoot everything, or or Kathleen Kennedy don't like them, or somebody else don't like them, and they get rid of them right in the middle of production. It's
I mean,
strange.
can we talk about The Witcher and Henry Cavill and everything like that? Like that's a great example as well, where it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have just let that show go.
exactly. But then it's like,
Yeah.
why are we trying? It's again taking a title of something that means something to fans and like everything like that. And Henry Cavill obviously is a fan as well. It's like, but then it's like, oh, let's put our agenda is a word that gets thrown around a lot, so just bear with me, but I'm just going to use it where it's like, just we're going to do this instead of actually depict it honorably. And it's just like, it really bothers me that that's something that like what you were saying, John, where it's just like the younger, like it's not always the director, right? Like sometimes it's like the writers and
Yeah.
I've watched or read interviews where the director's like, I did my best, like kind of had my hands tied a little bit, and so it's just like sometimes like they want to honor it, but then like somebody else is keeping them from doing what like they feel like is the best for the story, and
It's usually a
it's
producer.
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and when it comes to especially the newest Marvel movie, I guess Star Wars as well, but when it comes to a lot of these like really big CG movies, I have a feeling that they have a lot of the movie already made in CG. So when the director comes in to shoot the live action stuff, they're like, well, you got to do this or that because it's got to match this. So he or she doesn't have really a lot of options to work with. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about Edgar Wright earlier. Like, didn't wasn't he supposed to do one of like the Ant-Man?
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Ant-Man, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he had creative differences, and that resulted in him not like pursuing
Yeah.
it further. So it's just
Mhm.
kind of like just feels like a lot of that is happening right now, and instead of stepping away, like they do it, but then they're also like,
Yeah.
I did my best with what I had.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to contend with so many people, though. And they have so much money that they're dealing with that they don't make
Exactly.
everybody happy, then
But
you know.
that's the thing is like we're and I know I'm a fan. I'm not, I'm not making movies, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it is important when you go into something, especially when it's like a franchise or a remake or like something that that a large amount of people really care about, like doing like honoring its original source material is important instead of being like, oh, well, I can make this my story. I'm like, no, you do the thing that's on the page or from the game. Like you do it that way. Like, and when they think that they just like have free reign to do whatever they want, and then
Yeah,
then the fans get mad, and then they're like, "Oh, you're racist or phobic or ist or whatever." It's just like, no, like it's just I
yeah.
just
Well,
want
another thing is,
I just want you to honor what was there before you doing this is all I
yeah,
care about.
if they could all be on the same team, think, okay, this is a project we all believe in. We're all going to honor this.
Yeah,
We're going to stay true to this. We're not going to, and let's make something. Let's do something. Kind of like those
absolutely.
small independent movies. They have a small group and they're all together because
Mhm.
they're not making any money. They're probably good money, but when they got all this money, it's like let's all be on the same page. We can make this big thing. But a
Yeah,
lot of times it
Mhm.
goes askew. 100 different directions and just
I I totally agree. And again, that's like what like honor the source material if you're gonna do like a remake or like a reimagining of like something that already exists. But if you want to do something different, go for it. I'm all for it. Just make it your own thing. Don't use something else and then make it your story. Like just
Mhm.
create a new story, and then
Yeah.
like there are a lot of other movies that I could list off where it's like you like just freaking Spree. Like, have you even heard of
Yeah.
that? You probably haven't heard of it, but it's a good movie. Like, just make your own thing. Like, I think that's really
Yeah.
cool whenever somebody wants to just do something original. Like, if you want to do something, and I've watched some like I couldn't even tell you like a Scream or like a like the Halloween, not Halloween Kills, like what was the last one? I can't remember.
like
The
what?
the last Halloween movie where it had like a Corey
It was Kills. No, Ends. Sorry, Ends.
Ends.
Halloween, yeah,
Sorry.
ends.
Yeah, where it had Corey, but then also like the Laurie versus Michael thing, where it's like, like you could have just done like a Corey story off to the side, and then let us have Laurie versus Michael later on.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm being pedantic, but it's just I just feel like it would be so much easier. I feel like either things are being shoehorned or they're using it and it's not really honoring the franchise, or like people like because like I keep bringing up Disney because I feel like they're scared of making new things because they
Yeah.
keep doing the live action stuff, and it's just
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah.
it would just be really nice for Hollywood and like, originality to be um more appreciated, to like people would like move towards that a little bit more, and then also people in box offices and stuff like that. Like you see an original movie, like you actually like want to go see it, and like so then
Yeah.
your money is where like it shows what you care about. So
Yeah, Disney was always the innovator. They were the first live action, like full length movie. And then when TV came along, they were the first to have like TV programming. And then they did, Pixar, which started computer animation. They got behind them
Mhm.
and moved that forward. They've always were an innovator. Now they're not so much. They want to just, let's just do this. Let's go in circles, like let's not do anything
Right.
new or fresh or
Well, they
it
just
seems
did.
like
Sorry.
it seems like that.
Yeah. I was just gonna say the Lilo and Stitch, like, was that necessary?
No.
The animated Lilo and Stitch makes me cry like every single time, and I've seen it a ridiculous amount of times.
Yeah.
And they're
Just
like,
give them the old one.
I
Just
know,
watch the old one.
that's
Nothing
my
wrong with it.
that's my thing. Where it's just like, what when I was growing up, my parents were like, "Oh, you like fantasy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love fantasy." And it's like, "Well, I'll tell you what. Here's a movie." And we watched Princess Bride instead of being like like wait for Hollywood to come out. It was like, "This is for the fresh new audience." Like, I don't need a fresh new audience. I'll go and watch that. It's the same thing where it's like if I don't have kids, but if I did, they'd be like, "I want to watch Lilo and Stitch." I'm like, "I got you." And you watch the animated movie,
Mhm.
right? You watch
Well,
the original, the good stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
well,
with it. I mean,
well,
yeah.
well, these people making these decisions seem to be like completely out of touch though, because every time I see these younger kids online, they're always into nostalgia. They're always either buying stuff. They're like, I just seen somebody today. It was like a younger girl who's well, not like young girl, but she was buying like Ghostbusters thing, like original like Ghostbusters backpack, the toy when it came, stuff like this. They're all into nostalgia and things like that. And it's like maybe they just watch, maybe they're just watching the old stuff, and they don't want it remade either. Like it's
Mhm.
just,
Well, absolutely. And
yeah,
that's kind of what I was trying to say about the Princess Bride thing, because it's like not every person wants it like modernized. Like sometimes it's just like I I love, like, for example, John Carpenter's The Thing. And I think that the practical effects and the fact, like, again, 1990, but like an 80s movie, like I love the aesthetic. I love the storytelling aspect, the practical effects, like everything that went into making that movie. Like I can see it, you know what I mean? So it's like
yeah,
when you get to go, like, go back instead of like, oh, everything's CGI or like everything's like new and like remade, and like you get to appreciate it. And then
yeah,
for me it also gets you to appreciate the time frame,
Mhm.
not just of the movie, but like what it went
yeah,
into to make a movie back then, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Well, CG's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but the problem these days is it's a lot of just rush jobs where it's just done overseas by just a conglomerate of animators, and it just doesn't look good. If it's done really well and it's incorporated with practical effects, like the Lord of the Rings movies and
Mhm.
other movies too, that looks good. But what they're trying to do is have all CG. It's just 100% CG. You're just standing from a green screen interacting with nothing,
Mhm.
Yeah, you see the
you
behind
know.
the screens of like the Avengers, and they're literally just a green screen, like just bouncing around. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen the credits at the end of like a Marvel movie? There's like 1,000 people
Oh
credited
yeah.
on it. It's like
It's like
30 minutes
3
long.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 3 columns of names,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's so many of them.
It's like,
mhm.
wow, that is
when I
because I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, how did they get paid? Like, how much? Like,
Mm.
that's a lot of money. I'm thinking that's a lot.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I don't
Seems-
know. I'm overthinking
that's-
that part of it, but
when I see that, Mike, I'm the same way. It's like you got that many people. I don't see. I mean, I guess a lot of them are like not paid well, especially if they're overseas. But I mean, usually American animators, though, they probably make good money. And I know it's a big budget, but still, that's a lot of money that's a lot of people
Mhm.
that's
it's
making
just a
like
lot of
probably
people. Yeah,
$100,000 plus. You know, some of them are making $100,000 plus at least being animators. I
Mm.
hope,
maybe.
you
Yeah,
know,
and let's just got
yeah,
Robert Downey Jr.'s how much he was paid for this movie,
Mhm.
yeah.
for example. But then you go all this other stuff. It's like, wow, it's kind of mind-boggling in a way.
They're probably underpaid. I know that one. I know if you guys know who Nerdrotic is. Does that. He has a pretty big channel. Does Friday Night Tops and all that stuff. But he talks about he worked as a for a brief period of time. Worked as like a editor. He basically edited things for DVDs in Hollywood. He made like $20 an hour. Some of there in Hollywood, but and that's what he made. And that's like, and in LA, $20 an hour is like below poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty good here, but it's pretty.
It's not even anymore.
You're probably homeless. You're probably homeless making $20 an hour, or living in your car.
It's like I'm homeless, but I work for Disney.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, live in a crazy place like Los Angeles or something like that. Everything's
Heck no.
expensive.
Yeah. Very. Yeah.
Well,
No.
everybody, we've hit that 2 hour mark.
Oh
Unbelievably,
shoot.
that first hour flew by. Like I looked up after it felt like we barely started. It was like an hour already. That's can't believe it. We'd only went around like one or twice. Like with I've got stuff I didn't even show off tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna save it or I might save it.
Yeah, I've got two things. I'm gonna save it because I don't think I got a lot
Yep.
coming in for next week. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave these two things sitting right. Yeah.
Sounds
I had something else ordered this week, but it didn't not come in until Friday. I got these weird things that just with that did you guys hear that too?
I didn't do it. It was
Wow.
Lauren. It was definitely Lauren. You see it in her
That was
face. It was
my bad.
hers. See?
Yeah. I was
No,
thinking,
you're. I was like, I was making sure it wasn't some kind of weird thing coming through. Because sometimes when I'm watching YouTube, I'll get like this. Like, I listen to at a certain time of night. I listen to a lot of stuff in my headphones, and I'll get like this loud, just like it's like a mic drop, a literal mic drop, like a mic hitting something, but it's like
Yeah.
a consistently the same sound, but it's real loud. It's like a pop essentially,
Huh.
and it's weird. It's like, but it's on the video or something. I don't know what it is. That's weird.
I have the same thing, John. I think it was a last night or 2 nights ago. I was watching a movie and I had like my headphones on, like the whole like over the ear headphones.
Yeah.
And there was a very distant, like what you just heard, like the text message ding, and I'm
Yeah.
like looking around, like swiveling around trying to find my phone. I'm just like, what? I don't have any notifications. I'm like, oh, it was on the movie.
Yeah.
It's
That's weird.
the phantom text.
Might be a good horror movie ideal.
Ooh.
Write it down.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, something coming through your phone or through your TV, and it's like, oh, what is that?
Yeah. It's got a ring vibe going. I like.
Mhm.
I'm gonna copyright it tonight. I'm sending it in. I'm copywriting it.
Oh,
I'm not-
damn.
It's not written yet. It's just a.
We're all co-writing it, so don't you do it too fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Credit us
throw my
all.
name on it. I'm sure between the four of us, we could write a hit movie. I mean, it would be a no-brainer. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
We know our stuff. I feel like we could.
Oh yeah.
Let it be so.
Let it be
Let it
so.
be so. We will do this.
All right, guys. Well, this was fun. We'll have to work on an outro song because we built up a lot of hype in the beginning. Now we're just gonna leave. But so it's whatever.
Yeah.
I
But,
love
Yeah.
it though.
I'll see if I can work out a. You want to play the intro as an outro? Is that easy to just play it again, or is it a pain in the ass?
Well, I already assigned the
Okay, never mind.
the outro to just the original. Oh, not the thing I was playing last week, just the original thing. But I can play it again if you want to see it again.
Let's see it again. It was super fun.
It was so cool. You did such a good
it
job.
was.
Cult of Collector, here to show off stuff and chat with you. Cult of Collector, movies and more is what we do. Cult of Collector, sit back and relax, here comes the show. Cult of Collector, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
It's gonna be in my head for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's a good sign off. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.
If I was in the
See
car,
you
I'd
guys
be
later.
hitting the steering wheel like this.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
See you guys.
All right. See you
Yeah,
next
later,
week.
guys.